Voice of the People, 96.1 FM Abuja. They welcome on back on top of the program, what they call Fun House, where they happen every Monday to Friday from 3 p.m. Okago reach 5 p.m. But from 3 to 4, they run a first segment, what they call Address the Issue. And the issue they address from 3 to 4, now different issues, because on Monday, they pick them from another angle, Tuesday, another angle. You know, if you catch us, they repeat the same thing, because we know say we here because of now, and our job here not only to entertain now, but also they here to educate now. Then why would they do that one? Also they to also give now the platform to air on our voice, because now we be the microphone now when I get the voice, so now be the voice, and now we be the voice of the people, so now be the voice, now we be the people. I mean, I will be the voice, now be the people. Anyone just put voice one place with people one side, it thing go balance for your head small. And then from 4 to 5, now the one what they call as it hot, when they take a celebrate, they celebrate. Anybody they celebrating birthday today, happy birthday to you. But when we reach 4 to 5, now we go run that one. But right now time to bring in Dr. Tassier. Once we bring in Dr. Tassier Obinna, public health expert na IMB. So as in show face, we go begin discuss so many things we get to do with the topic we deal with today. HIV/AIDS no be death sentence. HIV/AIDS no be death sentence. We dey expect am. As in show face, we go begin run this together. When I arrange una pen and paper, because na full-time course we dey enter like this. We dey greet you, Dr. Tassier Obinna. Hello, do you hear me? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Hello?
You hear me now, Abi?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Welcome, Dr. Tassier Obinna. You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right.
You so much.
We welcome you to Voice of the People, 96.1 FM Abuja. And as it be so, people within Abuja and the other neighboring states of Abuja, they listen to us. Then people where they far, they join us on top YouTube, VOP961 be the YouTube handle, and the link they up already, so we also share them with you. So just in case as you listen to us this afternoon, you get any question where you get to ask Dr. Obinna Tassier, will be public health expert. Feel free make you send in your question even through WhatsApp on top 0700-010-961-961. Send them. If not, call you one call to ask question. In there here and stand by to answer your question. And like this, by next Monday we go bring them in again, or maybe another doctor to treat another issue where we as citizens supposed to know about. Make we know they go they fool ourselves for public. So today we will discuss something where almost so many of us they always they misbehave about, they always they take them wrongly, and that one something about HIV and AIDS. So today we'll talk about say HIV is no be death sentence. But first we want to understand the difference between HIV and AIDS, because we understand say they're different. So Dr. Tassier, you go help us throw more light about this matter. Do you think the difference between this HIV and what be HIV, which one be AIDS? I mean the same thing with them be?
Okay. HIV is human immunodeficiency virus. It's actually a single-stranded RNA virus, and AIDS is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. It's the end stage of HIV.
Okay. So persons will first grow from HIV, then will come graduate, enter AIDS.
Yes, sir.
So if we want use normal term for school now, HIV na OND, then AIDS na HND now.
Now university.
Okay, university. Okay. No wahala. All right, but this issue people don't talk on so many times about. Last week I heard say they run one NGO run one test, discover say they find out so many guys where they the list, and say make people they very very careful. We don't also hear stories about people who never get intercourse before, but then they tested positive. if you throw light on other ways the person fit use contact am so that we fit stay careful from that angle.
Okay, thank you. The transmission of HIV can be gotten from 4 different routes: through the blood, through the semen, through the vaginal fluid, and through the breast milk. So, and if you share sharp objects with anybody, you could actually get the HIV.
So sharp object like who they go fix nails and all those clippers.
Yes. Yes. Well, especially when you have unsafe, unprotected sex too, you can also get the HIV too. You can also get the HIV through breast milk. You can also get the HIV through from mother to child transmission. That's what I mean.
Okay. But okay, before we dey waka go far, at what level if na HIV, how person wan take run am wey if it stay because you know say Igbos na dem come put fear for my where I come from Igbo, the name wey dem give am come make people come feel say na death sen ten ce. Then they call am obirinajocha. So
it's
that's
actually a death sentence.
So no be death sen ten ce abi?
No, it's not a death sentence.
Okay, so who discover say e carry HIV get hope to still survive am? How?
First and foremost, like once you discover you have HIV, it's better you go and visit a hospital.
Okay.
There and then you do a confirmatory test on you, then they will start you on drugs. If you're on the drugs, there are better and higher chances of you surviving and living healthy. It is when you deny yourself from visiting the hospital, then complications will follow.
Okay, I don't hear about non-transmittable, non-transferable. I don't know whether I call am well. Say you get level where person go reach, you go there not transmittable, not transferable, something like that. Say based on when you don't take your drugs for a very long time, the thing go now, the viral load will now reduce to almost 0. How true will that one be? Say person fit carry am, but he goes do other things, but he no go fit transmit and give person.
Actually, you actually need to be on your drugs for life, actually, to reduce the viral load of the RNA virus, which is HIV. So far as you're on your drugs, the viral load will be reducing, and there will be lesser complications that will ensue within your body system.
Okay, you no get when the person fit stop the drug to survive.
When you don't take it. No. There's no cure yet. What we just do is just manage the symptoms.
Manage the symptoms. So now at that point now we go like talk about those symptoms. Waiting wey person fit dey begin the experience to know say okay, be like say e don cross border.
Okay, first and foremost, the patient will lose weight. There'll be drastic loss of weight.
Okay.
There'll be fever. The patient might come up with nausea and vomiting. The patient might come up with cough.
Okay.
And the patient might also come up with indigestion problem.
So like all these ones wey you mention now, how many of them fit show up before person confirms okay, be like say na biam? Because one out of them fit come up, person fit say e don really carry, meanwhile na just normal thing just happen.
You know, when we talk about HIV, some other diseases also come up with the same symptoms. So the main goal is to get tested, especially when you are sexually active as a male or a female.
Okay.
Then you should get tested periodically. That way, like, or if you have unprotected sex, you should get tested immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The two of them get different symptoms. I mean, HIV/AIDS and get different symptoms because you say na different.
Like I said, HIV is an early onset of the disease. Then AIDS is the later stage of the disease. It's just like when you have a cancer. There's what we call stage 1 cancer. There's stage 2, there's stage 3, there's stage 4. So AIDS is like the stage 4 of the cancer. So that's why you tell me this is the later stage of HIV.
Okay, now when person don't collect HIV, how long what will be the distance where you go be before it go blow enter AIDS?
Sometimes it could take 2 years. Some people, it just depends on their body's immune system. Actually, some people it might start showing by 5 years if they are not on their drugs, especially they didn't know. You understand? So some is 10 years. It just depends on their immune system. Some people's immune system are actually low, some are actually high. So it depends on the immune system. So if the viral load is high, the patient comes up with much symptoms. Then we as a doctor, we suspect that we just cancel the patient and like we test the patient. Then if you're positive, then we start you on therapy immediately.
Okay, we are the confusion there now. At the point of the first stage, you be HIV, abi?
Yeah.
The symptoms they start from that level before you go on blow enter AIDS, abi?
Yes.
So in the part of that HIV, which will be the first stage, how long will it take before you go begin feel symptoms?
And 2 to 6 weeks. Once you get infected, he has like 2 to 6 weeks before you start having some symptoms like I earlier mentioned.
Okay.
Like 2 to 6 weeks.
All right. Before we come down to other questions we concern the transmission and other things, I would like make as a public health professional where you be, and also sometimes some kind guidance and counseling part they follow for on a job. Again, if you take just put out some 1 or 2 words out to the listeners about people where either they fear to go check up or we don't already collect, make them for fear understand say no be death sentence.
Come again, sorry. What
I say as public health specialist where you be, and also say counseling they follow for some things when they do as part of our job, and for the people they listen to us now, where they either fear to go do the wrong test or where they feel say AIDS na death sentence, whether if we get 1 or 2 words of encouragement or few words from you to make them understand say no be death sentence and waiting steps they suppose they take for precaution, and when it don't happen waiting they supposed to encourage them to no be death sentence where it be, before we come back to the next questions with our table.
So I actually sympathize with anybody that's HIV positive around the globe, around the world. It is not actually a death sentence. Try and visit your hospital regularly and try and be taking your drugs as at when you. It is key that you know that 33 million people globally have HIV, and out of that 33 million people, it is like young age, then the teenagers, the middle-aged people are mostly affected with that. So whenever you discover that you have HIV, try and talk to someone else. It is the pain. Talk to someone that you can actually trust and confide in, and you go to your hospital. The doctor know what to do. Actually, it is not a death sentence. You can still live your normal life. You can still do your normal thing.
Okay.
Just take your drugs and stay positive.
Okay. Other questions we my table this afternoon. For the body, for inside the body, which part of the body where they find this virus? Because you know, say we get the one we say if you land na eye, we get other things we say they worry eye, worry leg, worry muscle, worry blood. Like they get like blood cancer or get other part of the cancer where they worry other part of the body. This particular one now we they discuss about which part of the body where we find out.
Okay, HIV can actually affect any body part in humans. It can present with any symptom. Like I said, it can affect your GIT and you come up with severe nausea and vomiting. It could affect your skin where you come up with rashes. It could affect your system where you come up with loss of weight. It can come up with fever. So there's no specific organ or tissue that we can say that this is particular to HIV. It affects all the whole body system and it crashes the immune system. So you have poor resistance to cope with your normal life and daily living.
Okay. About transmission. People don't misunderstand how that transmission thing they work out. You know, the isolation where they happen for the society. How when person carry them, they go begin to avoid them, like saying a plague where in be. If you throw more light about the transmission of this particular virus.
It can be transmitted through different routes. When someone shares infected, contaminated needles or sharp objects, you can actually get HIV. Then when you have unprotected, unsafe sex, you can actually get the HIV. Then I once had a patient that she was a virgin and she came up to the clinic with HIV, and like she had never had sex before, but probably she must have shared sharp objects, maybe in the salon and the rest. So like it's not our fault. So we had to counsel the patient and we had to like, oh, we actually need to start your treatment immediately. So it was very high. You understand?
Yes.
So it is actually not her fault. There are different routes. Some children might be born with HIV because maybe their mother was infected with HIV. You understand? So there's a mother to child transmission. So it's not the child's fault. There are a lot of cases that happen especially in the rural areas.
Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes in the rural areas they don't get tested on time because those mothers visit the TBA, traditional birth attendants. So we actually need to do more. Government needs to do more in financing equipping it to standard so that we can reach out to the rural women and men. That way we can actually curtail the spread and do more of health education too.
And you know say these people they do this circumcision because some children where they collect them from childbirth now from small. Some of them they come from this circumcision thing as well because I'm not sure say those people they sterilize that thing well. Okay, this one now we don't hear about say person. You say?
Go ahead. Please.
Okay, we don't hear about say person wey get fit comfortably marry who no get and the person wey no get fit still dey without say no get wetin be the magic wey dey happen there?
The magic is both parties needs to understand their status and know that if one partner is infected, then you have to abide by the rules by playing safe.
Okay.
And not spreading the disease to the other partner.
Okay, but the drugs, you get one drug where yesterday they give people like when you dey rough with activities, say you go take them, especially couple where one person dey positive, one person dey negative. Say you go take the drug to prevent prevent you from collecting without even if you meet your spouse without protection. I don't know whether that one still there.
Yeah, it's still there. They still dey use them. You understand? Especially when you have unprotected sex.
Okay.
tell your doctor, I had unprotected sex with someone I do not know his or her status. So they will administer the prophylaxis for you, and with that, you will not come with HIV symptoms.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that one really makes sense. Now, the one way we want to talk about, Nana, which other way will them fit do to protect the child from collecting from their mother?
Most especially when the woman comes with during booking, we actually need the woman.
We don't know why that sound they make like that.
Can you hear me?
I dey hear you. You get one sound wey they hear, another than network have been in your background. But if I say don't clear, don't clear.
When a woman comes with a pregnant woman comes to the antenatal booking clinic, we cancel the patient and we tell them that they cannot actually deliver through the normal vaginal route.
Okay.
So like the best method is more of the cesarean section, because cesarean section has been proven to reduce the spread of HIV from mother to child.
Okay.
So there will be chances for that. So that counseling is very, very important. So before labor, we try and section the woman, and most especially like the children come up with like they don't really have the HIV because they are actually being placed on drugs to after delivery to cover them for some few months. Then the child is doing well, too.
All right, as it be like this now, we don't really dey very close to time we'll go take let you go. But before we do that one, you get any information where you go like pass to listeners, general information about this matter we'll discuss now, quickly, make you pass and so that we'll fit do round up and allow you may go do other things as busy person where you be as a medical doctor.
Well, like I said, HIV is not a death sentence.
Okay.
Try and get protected if you're sexually active. Try and take your drugs if you're
and we hope say you go accept today with us again when we reach the time for next week, because every Monday like this we want to make sure say our people they understand wetin dey for inside health, that their health care and their environment make them for no they fall into the issues wey go later take their life. All right, now like this we want to thank you, Dr. Obinna. I will say may God bless you, and we appreciate your time with us today, and we go be with you again next week, Monday. Don't forget, and still Voice of the People, 96.1 FM Abuja. Now you they listen to, and maybe Fresh Talk the High Priest on radio. And right about now, we'll go move, make we go run one or two. When we come back, we will continue for where we start for the next segment, what they call As It Dey Hot. If you celebrate your birthday today, just ready, because we ready for you. And if not be your own, but you want to appreciate who they celebrate today, feel free may you send in the matter and make we do them together. If you dey relationship and you just want to run the loyalty test, feel free send them, make we run them. If you offend person, you want apologize, send them, make a run them. If person offend